From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Nebraska's offense comes onto the field first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Illinois' offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
get in these snowy, blizzard-like conditions, it's hard even to see the football after it's thrown in the air. Give the defender a lot of credit there, not just for catching it, but also locating the football before getting that interception.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Barney. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Here comes the hit. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 45, on its way. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They just couldn't find a whole, down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes for 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Past the 50, the 40, the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. Once he got some room, it was over.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gun. They'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Fires to the right. Got a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in the snow, and we were wondering, is anybody going to be able to even complete a pass in these conditions? Well, I guess we just got our answer there. It's not easy, man. As a quarterback, the ball's slippery, and for receivers or anybody running routes, it's hard to get in and out of breaks, but they might have been throwing that ball in Miami. I mean, that looked beautiful and on time.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's ARK. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
With the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body and making the catch.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster.
The quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out, trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
And this defense has had an elite first half, kept them off the scoreboard. They put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this 3rd down. Don't let...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Pulls it in. It's Arkin. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws for the tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
On the run, it's Valentine. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feet.
He'll take a shot. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. Quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The gift to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Huskers line up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the ground with the back. Slithers into space. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Valentine. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
He's looking to throw. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Barrels ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
They're
getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Was that the problem? It's something.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The short hands, it's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
It's a draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Huskers in the hurry up. To the air, it's Raiola. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Picks up the first down. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, fighting Illini. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Great starting point. Takes it inside his own 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Jake.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barney. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. The sure hands, it's Clement. Made a defender miss. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Run in the red zone. It's Valentine. Oh, what a cut! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown Illini! And the route is on. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense had...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Cornhuskers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.